big time. I'm on my way. I'm making it big time. Speaking of big time, welcome Cookie Hull to the program.
Hey, thank you for having
You're on
me.
your way. You're making it. You're big time.
Yeah, I'm working at it still, but I say I'm 75% of the way there.
There's so much I want to talk to you about. I've had such a great week working with you, and I love your style, watching you perform. You have so much, and you bring so much wisdom and elevated knowledge and perspective to your show. But one thing I find interesting is you told me you're 61, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But on stage, you'll say that you're 66, and then last night you said you were 67.
Yeah.
So why are you throwing on the extra years when most people in show business are trying to like erase 10 for the opportunities?
Well, it's a joke. My jokes is jokes. However, as long as I get to laugh, that's all I'm there for. and most people, if I say I'm 67 on that stage, how many people you think take a look at themselves and say, "Shit, I need to do better"?
Yeah. Well, I like what you said. You said I saw you people coming in, and I look better than most of you. I love that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll make you. I mean, my comedy is to make you think, and maybe make you change.
And you're from Detroit, but you live in Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah, I love it out there because I'm a golfer. I'm a big golfer.
No shit.
I'm a big golfer.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you like about golf?
The game, the competitiveness, the thinking. My dad taught me how to play golf by the time I was 10, and then he passed on. So I've been playing since I was 10, and I've never had a lesson other than what he taught me.
Wow. Since you were 10. So you really,
I play.
you feel that spiritual connection when you're out doing it, walking the links,
Oh, yeah.
thinking about that lining up the shot.
Oh, yeah. But I don't think like that. I'm more of a smoke weed, hit the ball, let's go. But I'm pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I can hang with the best amateurs. Let's just say that. The best amateurs out in Augusta, bunch of old retired military, grumpy old men that get out and play golf because their wife's sick of them,
Right.
those guys. And I get out there and I play with the best of them.
That's awesome. I grew up in Florida around a lot of golf courses. I never got the bug.
Oh, you ain't a surfer either?
No. No.
You never caught a wave in Florida?
No, they're too small unless there's a hurricane coming.
Well, it's one coming this weekend. Maybe you could start your surfing.
That's
career.
great. I'll fly back to Florida. I'll see if my mom will let me stay in the spare room. Just got to find a surfboard before then. What do you think about Georgia? How's life down there?
Oh, well, Tom, life is amazing to me no matter where I am. Because I understand that this moment and every moment is precious and written by God. So, yeah, no matter where I'm at, I'm having a good time.
Amen.
Even when I'm having a bad time, I'm having a good
I
time.
love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yeah.
I've really feel wonderful. I've been happy lately, and it feels so good not to be carrying a weight of some shit that I was going through a couple years ago.
Right.
So I like that joy of living feeling.
Even at my worst, I'm only going through it about 48 hours. I don't have time to just dwell on something that happened 4 or 5 days ago. You know what I'm saying? I just really don't. I just understand that every second is precious. And the older I get, the more I understand that my time clock is ticking.
Yeah.
So I got stuff to do
Yeah.
for me, not for nobody else, for me.
Yeah. What do you still want to do?
Find somebody with mesothelioma. That's one of the things I want to do. Just if you have it, just reach out to me because I've been seeing the commercials since I was 6, and I just really, really want to meet
I've
somebody.
never met anyone with mesothelioma.
Yeah, I just really want to meet somebody with or pneumococcal pneumonia. Either one of those. If you have those, reach out to Tom's show and let us know. I mean, I'm nothing against it or nothing. It's just in life you go through a lot of things. It's like looking for a Mayan or the Illuminati. It's like things that you know about but you never see. They're like the wind. The wind's out there, but you never see it.
Yeah. Wow. So what do you want to do? Like, I mean, like, aside from career stuff, like, you want to travel? What are your dreams?
I want to be paid handsomely for being who I am.
Yeah.
And not be in the rat race of comedy anymore. To be paid right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm no stranger to telling people that, I ain't made it. I'm famous, but I ain't rich. So that's two different things. You know, I want to take care of my family too. So being around, just staying around so that I can just get to that point in life, no matter when it is. You know, nobody wants to struggle forever, especially if you're talented.
Yeah.
Now, if you put tape on boxes at Amazon, may your 401k be a good one. If that's if that's the only goals that you have, it's just to work every day is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
it would be nice to get to a comfortable point.
Right.
You know, like I've overbooked. I think I've been working every week since March or April, and I'm happy I got a week off next week. And it's just that I'm thankful to have the work, but shit, it can be a grind.
Well, we don't work.
Yeah, we play.
The biggest part of our work is the travel.
Yeah, that's what we get paid for.
I found that if I get there early enough, there's no stress. If I get to the airport 2-3 hours early, I'm just go sit down.
Yeah.
No stress. If I'm 2 minutes before the flight is about to take off, I'm about to lose my mind.
Yeah.
So, it's like take yourself out of stressful scenarios, negative scenarios, and just get up every day like, what do I want to do today? And that's what I do pretty much most days. I've written a movie. I have a clothing line. I have a t-shirt business.
These great colorful pants you've been wearing.
Yeah, I have a t-shirt business. So
does your clothing line sell those kind of pants?
Yeah, it's possible.
Okay.
But my clothing line is called Foot in the Ass Gear. And basically it's just my eclectic take on garments. So like the hat I got on.
I love it.
People been asking me throughout the
bucket
casino.
hat with no top, colorful, says cookie on it.
Yeah, yeah. And so people been like, where'd you get that hat?
Terry cloth lettering.
Hat? Yeah, and I would tell them I did it, So, my shirts,
Oh, all your clothes. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, everything I put my name on it. So when I die, somebody's gonna say, "Hey, these socks belong to Cookie Hall."
Do your socks have the name on it?
No, I'm just messing with you.
Because I used to get shirts tailored and I'd have on the tag Rhodes put on the back.
Right.
Oh,
you're a Capricorn.
Yeah. You're a Capricorn too. Right. Shit. So let's talk about the glory of Capricorns.
I'm never gonna not get by, because I'm a hustler, and hustlers go out and hustle. You know what I'm saying? So some people can take that as arrogancy, because they want you to come groveling to them and crying and messed up, and then you need some work now. Your car got repossessed. You're homeless and you're hungry, and now I can help you and save the day. You know what I mean? I'm never going to be that person. Even I can sit here and tell you how many comedians that I paid their cell phone bill, that I fed, that I took care of their children, their dog, and their bird.
Yeah.
I could sit here and the list would go on and on.
I used to say a long time ago, especially when I was doing when I was really young and just doing shit road gigs, like they can never throw you out of comedy.
Right.
Like you could have all the big gatekeeper doors are closed to you, but if you want to be a comedian, there's like shitty gigs everywhere.
There's a level. There's a level that they can never touch.
Show business for the rest of your life. You know,
right?
Doing that one Holiday Inn Lounge gig or
right.
whatever. You know? Chicken Shack fucking open mic night. You know?
And the gigs, I'm not even gonna say they shitty. The pay is shitty.
Right.
The gigs are always the gigs.
Yeah.
But the pay can be a little challenging.
Yeah.
I mean, because even on some some platforms that I'm on online where people can find you. I mean, I'm not even going to say them, but people can find you. When people hit me up on certain platforms, like I'm looking for a comedian, what's your price? Let me say this to you people. Don't ask my price if you don't want to know it.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you my price. So tell me what your budget is and what you're working with.
Yeah.
So therefore we can come to an agreement if it's possible.
Yeah.
Because my price is my price. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm working for $75. Go find you somebody that'll work for $75.
Right.
If you want me to travel, work for an hour, which most comedians work for an hour, you're paying me to show up.
Yeah.
You're not paying me about an hour. You're paying me to show up. So if my rate is $2,500 to show up, that's my rate.
That'd be good. I hate that question when they say how much, we got a private party or some business thing. And it's like, you say like $2,000 and they go, okay. And you go, oh shit, I should have said 5. Yeah.
I mean, but see, that's what I'm saying. No, you should have said $2,000.
You should have said 5 to start with.
No, you should have said $2,000.
Okay.
If that's what your price is, say what your price is. Because if they want to hire you, they're going to hire you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? These people,
well, I mean, I think I'm worth $10,000 tonight. I'm sure you do too.
I've gotten $10,000.
You know?
Oh, I've gotten 10.
You and I are both worth $10,000.
I've gotten $10,000 a lot of times.
Okay.
A lot of times because I asked for it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I don't shy away from who I am. I asked for it. But
I never got any money like that unless it was a TV thing.
Oh no, I done a Halloween party for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Shit.
And they paid me about $12,000.
Wow.
And they flew my flight and everything. So I've
Sweet.
done quite a few of those. San Manuel Casino, $15,000 for the night,
Nice.
So I've charged, a few people. I just say what I'm worth. And if you want me, you want me. If you don't, you don't. So this is one platform I'm on. And these people requested me in Augusta. And it was a pastor and his wife's 60th birthday. So they requested a clean comedian. Well, I'm learning to be fucking me. I'm learning to be clean.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of benefits to working clean.
Right.
So I never had any interest until like the last 10 years.
Right. So I said, okay, I'm going to charge them a lot of money because they're not going to want me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I said $2,700 to do the birthday party. They said, okay, where do we send the deposit?
Wow, shit.
I was like, oh. But I did the show.
What did you do? What was the approach? You got very religious people?
Just like I've been doing at the cellar. I just been taking out the cuss words.
Okay.
In anatomy and stuff like that is human.
Did you talk about your son? I like that you say,
yeah,
like you don't even know how. I forget what you were saying, but it was like really something you would never hear a mother say. It was. I forget. I don't even like.
Somebody asked me
how old your son was. You go, I don't know. I stopped counting after 18 or something.
Right, exactly.
Like so funny.
He has to keep up with it now.
But your attitudes like towards your son, like if some other comments you've made on stage and backstage, it's just hilarious.
I mean, my son knows the mother he has. He knows he has a funny mother.
Yeah.
But he has a great mother. I gave my son every opportunity and that is possible for a young black man. And he has a master's degree.
Nice.
I'm
And
very proud of him, and he has a great job. He has
What's
a
the
great
master's in?
wife. Business.
Okay. Where did you raise him? In Detroit?
No. If I raised him in Detroit, he'd probably be a hustler like me, a gangster or something like me. No. I raised him in California,
Okay.
in the Inland Empire area.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
like Riverside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Riverside.
Nice.
San Bernardino. So that's where he was raised. Yeah, I had to take him out of Detroit when he was, I think I took him out of Detroit when he was 5 or 6. Yeah.
You're close with your son?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Because I'm really close with my mom. We differ on a lot of things, politically and outlooks on the world, but she's the closest person to me and the person
She should be.
I love the most on the planet. So,
Right. How else would you have gotten here?
mothers are magic.
Exactly. How
Yeah.
else would you have gotten here on the planet?
Mm-hmm.
You know? They can't even clone people without people.
Good point.
If they were cloning people, they can't clone them without people, so
Right.
which I don't believe they clone no people. I'll believe maybe animals. It might easier to clone an animal, but I don't think you can clone a person.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think here's this really stupid idea that I had that like animal heart transplants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got an idea for a TV show, and it's about a gynecologist in Malibu. So he's just seeing like just the most unbelievable vagina all day, and it's a lot of these magnificent women are married to older men, so he's like women are hitting on him all the time. He's getting offers.
Mm-hmm.
But he has a transplanted monkey heart, and anytime he gets aroused sexually, it might make his heart explode, and then he'll die. So
Right.
he's exposed to all this unbelievable vagina, but he can't do anything about it, or he'll die.
Oh, that's
What
funny.
do you think?
He can't get excited. Imagine living a life you can't get excited.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be horrible.
that'd be horrible. Maybe that's just a little short film I'll make.
There might be a short film.
What are the most important things in life that you imparted to your son? I like the just the not stressing and things like that. But what are the because there's so many things that
The most important thing to me on this universe is my mother.
Okay, good. That's the way I feel.
And once she goes back to God, then it's gonna be me.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. My mother, then me. That's it. Everybody else is bonus.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, God put you here in this universe. He allowed you to come into this universe. Even though you have people that say they don't believe in God, well, you don't have to, but you got to believe that higher beings put you into this universe. And at some point, I do my podcast, and a lady was on my live, and she goes, "I'm scared to die." And I told her, I said, "Why are you scared to go back to a place you never knew you was coming to begin with?" I said, "You didn't even know you was going to be here.
Yeah.
You didn't even know you was going to be on the earth. So why are you scared to go back when
Yeah.
you didn't even know you was going to freaking be here?"
You should have been scared of this.
Right, exactly. Where am I going? Not where am I going back to? So it's about you. And I tell people that all the time. It's about you. And everybody else is here because you need things done.
That's powerful. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. You just you rocked my world, Cookie. What else can you tell me?
I don't know. Let me put my Cash App out here first, because this is starting to cost you. It's like therapy at this point.
It really is. Yeah, I just had this profound moment I had to reflect on. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I mean,
But that's beautiful. I thought let me say this, because on the last episode of my podcast, I was saying we were in a bad spot because Joe Biden, his ego wouldn't let him step down. That's where the last podcast I did, and the world has changed so much since I put out my last episode of my podcast.
Right.
Like Kamala Harris is now going to be the nominee, and like it seemed like fascism and Trump was a slam dunk victory after that assassination attempt.
What they didn't understand is Joe Biden plays chess too. Joe Biden plays chess too. They didn't listen to him when he said, "I'm a one-term president."
Did he say that?
Yeah. He said, "I'm not going to do it 2 times."
Well.
Okay, so understand the chess move. Okay, Kamala, I'm going to stay in the race long enough so nobody can compete with you. So he stayed in the presidential race up into 100 days before
the election.
Yeah. And then he stepped down. Now, who has 100 days to raise the kind of money you need for a campaign? Kamala did.
Yeah. I think she just got like $350 million this month or something.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah, exactly. No one else would have been able to have the time to raise the money.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one thing. Let me tell you something. I am not a Trump hater.
Yeah.
Okay, Trump is doing nothing less than what me and you are doing. Securing his legacy.
Right.
That's it. So he's not concerned about you or me. He's concerned about securing his legacy.
Right.
And when he leaves this planet, how many things will have the signature Donald Trump on it?
Yeah.
For years and years and years and decades to come.
You know, what I'm saying is it looked like it was a slam dunk victory for him, and he would never be held accountable for anything he's ever done in his life.
That's what it looked like.
And then
Joe moved his queen
forward
and checkmate. Okay.
Yeah, that's fucking brilliant, Cookie. Trump going in front of the black journalists and saying that shit that she just decided to be black recently, and he
been saying crazy stuff the whole campaign. The last campaign, this campaign.
Yeah.
He said aliens are better than zombies or something. I don't know. He says a lot of stuff because he understands that elder Americans and a lot of white Americans are programmed to live in fear.
Yeah.
And they turn on the TV, they see all these police chases and and gunshots. What news channel have you ever seen, literally, since you've been on this planet, what news channel have you ever seen that you can sit down and watch and they tell you all good news the whole hour?
Never.
Exactly. Yeah. They have to pick out what they tell the people because they're aiming at the fear. I remember one time my mother told me, she was maybe about 70. And she was watching TV and she was like, "I'm scared to go outside." I said, "Why are you 70? You've already lived through Martin Luther King and all the, ain't nobody messing with you."
Yeah.
I said, the TV is programmed to make you feel scared and stay in the house.
Yeah.
I said, "But Mom, go outside. Nobody's messing with you. It's not your path." See, when you understand certain things ain't your path,
yeah,
then you don't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah. My mom is she's kind of obsessed with the trans people. She thinks trans people are taking over America and everything. Like, I keep telling her, there's not that many trans people. It's not like it's going to sweep, every aspect of society.
That's probably because she hasn't been exposed to a trans person.
She doesn't know any.
All people are just people.
Yeah.
If we all look like, let me give a good example. If we all look like The Rock, how would we differentiate each other from each other?
Right.
The world has to be diverse in order to identify each other. Like, like people talking about aliens are coming down here. So you think that like these aliens gonna coming down and they like all look alike and they gonna like take over the earth. They all like green with no anatomy and these really big eyes. Come on. That's somebody that was smoking some good alien kush and drew an alien. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, people have to understand people can't look alike. Because if people looked alike, we wouldn't be able to identify each other. So even with races, with like Latino race, their skin is a little different from Italian race. But if you put them in the city of Detroit people gonna say there's two white guys because that's what they've been programmed to do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of differentiating the two, this guy's Italian, this one's Greek, and this one's Spanish. You know what I'm saying? But they all have a certain skin color, but they all have different things about them that differentiates them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I used to try and be political and edgy when I was younger, and you're not being edgy at all. But when you ask the audience, are you guys excited about the election, or however you word it, what do you you can just feel it's kind of grown, like people,
I already knew that.
Yeah, no, I know, but and that's why I avoid mentioning this shit.
But I don't avoid nothing.
Yeah.
Life is life.
Yeah.
Life be lifing.
Life be lifing.
Right. So I don't avoid that. I'm not on the stage for the laugh. Because if I was, I would be losing my mind. Like most comics, like nobody laughed.
Right.
I'm on the stage for the listen.
The listen?
The listen. Because if you listen to me, then you're going to hear something that's going to be different.
Right.
Like Dave Chappelle's audience don't be cracking up laughing audiences. They listen to him.
Right.
And then he throws in his punchline.
Right.
So I like an audience, if they're not laughing, long as they're listening.
Well, like that assassination attempt on Trump, I wouldn't go anywhere near that on stage or even bringing it up right now. And the joke you do about he should have chose Mike Tyson as his running mate because they both got a piece of their ear missing, and that
This is the way I think.
that they can fucking their good ears would help balance each other out.
Right.
Like, however you say it. God damn, that's so funny. I love it.
Because I
That's
go
so
for the
funny.
funny. Mike Tyson is a funny guy.
Always funny. But if we're going to fact check that joke, it was Evander Holyfield who got his ear bit off.
I know. See, that's
But
what I'm saying.
even just the wrongness of it and the quickness of it is fucking hilarious.
Exactly.
And he should have chose Mike Tyson as his running mate. I would have fucking voted for him. I love Mike Tyson.
Right, exactly. But see, I know it
That's so
I know
funny.
it was Evander Holyfield, but
Yeah.
Mike Tyson is all funny.
I love it. It's such a funny image. But Tyson and Trump together, that's such a funny combo.
Right. Exactly. That's a funny combo. So
Funny
that's why
shit.
if I said Evander Holyfield, half the people, the millennials, wouldn't know who the hell he was.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to remember one thing about like comedy when it comes to us, and we're older people in this comedy game. You have to stay fresh with the millennials.
Yeah.
And their perspective and how they're going to receive stuff.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, because some of the jokes that I did, like the gas joke and stuff, I did that like 2012, and it don't get the reaction it did in 2012, but it gets a reaction.
What's the guest joke?
when I say gas is high, gas so high, it make you give up shit.
Okay.
and that joke. And then
Right.
I say the two highest priced things in the country is gas and coochie. And I know I've been selling coochie to get gas. So it's like that part of the joke always hits.
Okay.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
let me just say, I was in Texas for a couple weeks, and then I was in Florida a couple months ago, and it was shocking how cheap gas is. Because I live in California. People paying like $3.25, $3.50 a gallon.
In California
is fucking like $5.56.
Exactly.
You see like $5.85, you're like, oh shit, that's a bargain.
I've seen California gas as much as $7.02 a gallon.
They can never go higher than $10 a gallon, or else they'd have to change the gas pumps.
You think?
Because it only goes up to 10. Right?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
Okay.
Because I've seen people put $100 in the gas.
No, but where it says the price.
Oh, it only goes up to
there's
10.
only 4 number spaces.
You talking about the billboard.
Yeah.
Because in the thing is more than 4. People
No, of course not. Not the money, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
right. Yeah. And the gallons or whatever is more. But you must be talking about the billboards where they actually put
Where they put the price of the gallon.
Oh, it's only 4 spaces.
Yeah, they'd have to get all new signs.
Right. Right.
What are your thoughts on the state of America? I like the Olympics. I'm obsessed with.
I hate to be blatant about it, but I really don't give a shit.
Okay.
I love the Olympics. I love that.
It's funny to see like the patriotism and be reminded of unity and good feelings and everything. I kind of had that. There's a George Carlin clip in interviews where he said he had to like remove himself of caring about the outcome of politics, right or left, so he, could keep his sanity.
Right, exactly. Because, okay, the world has to run. The economy, big business, it has to run. But for the most part, it has nothing to do with me or you. You know what I mean?
Right. You mean
it has nothing to do with us because me and you don't run Ford Motor Company.
Yeah. Shell Oil.
Yeah, we don't run those big things. Those are we don't run Vegas hotels and casinos and this is big money, big business. So there has to be order in big business. There has to be order in life because if there's not order, there'd be chaos. Mm-hmm. So, there's a traffic light for a reason because people wouldn't just stop and have the courtesy to let other people go by,
Yeah.
So when it comes to the order of things, I understand that, that has a lot to do with the politics of America and the state of America. But when it comes, like I told you, when it comes to real life, I'm not worried about nobody but my mother.
Yeah.
And then as she goes back to God, myself. And then everybody else comes after that.
Yeah. Are you very religious?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is some of your mother's funniest expressions?
It sounds better when it come out your mouth, I guess.
That's what she says?
Like if she say something, wash the dishes, and you say, I guess I'll go wash the dishes, and she say, I guess it sounds better when it comes out of your mouth. My mother, she really didn't like people being overweight.
No shit.
She didn't like that. She don't like that.
Have you been skinny your whole life?
Am I skinny?
You're skinny.
I'm considered skinny?
I think you're skinny.
I mean, I'm 5'4". How big should I be?
Yeah. But I mean, like you have the soul of a skinny person, Like.
Yeah, I've been this size my whole life. So,
because I shed off a bunch of weight, and I feel like, this is me. I didn't need to be carrying around an extra 30 pounds in a.
Well, in the wintertime, shoot, I get my winter coat just like everybody else. In the summertime, you shed it off. In the wintertime, you sitting around like a bear eating until the summertime comes again.
Yeah.
So by me being funny, she used to say stuff like, "Look at him. He looked like he's tasted everything at least once." She used to always say that. Well, my mother's.
How old is your mother?
She's 87.
Okay, my mother's 85.
She has dementia.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's tough, right?
We all gonna get something.
Yeah,
That's how you deal with it.
yeah.
We take good care of her. We are not allowed.
What are some of the best traits you got from your mother?
How to love. That's the biggest trait I got from my mother. My mother's a very loving person. So how to love people and how to take care of myself physically. Watch what I eat, watch what I put on my skin, watch what I drink.
Right. It's been a really interesting week here. We're playing at the Comedy Cellar at the Rio Casino. And this week is a Star Trek convention.
Yeah.
And first of all, there's way too many Captain Kirks. But these people, I've been getting so much joy by seeing how happy these people are. They have their community.
I've seen a Captain Kurt in every denomination.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's black nerds, Asian nerds, Latino nerds, every kind of, it's nerd heaven here.
I've seen a Captain Kurt on a hub around. Okay. I've seen so many of them. Yeah. I've seen a Captain Kurt dog. Have you seen the dog dressed up like Captain Kurt? Then you ain't seen everything because there's a dog. I've seen at least 6 guys dressed like the black lady that plays on Star Trek with the small skirt on.
Uhura.
Uhura. Well, I've seen at least 6 white guys dressed like Uhura with the mini skirt on and
I love it.
And dress shoes like a Middle Eastern guy.
Yeah.
You know, the Middle Eastern guys, they love dress shoes. They wear them with shorts, sweatpants. They don't care. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a really wild experience. It's cool. You have to belong to something.
I love it. These people, you know, and I don't think the prostitutes in Las Vegas are going to make any money this week unless they dress up like these characters.
Exactly.
And they've got people dressing up like the monsters from the show and all the characters. Yeah. And
they really go out.
They're so cute on the elevator. They can't not talk.
Right.
They're so giddy.
Yeah.
To be among like their tribe.
Right.
And,
their tribe.
I'm sorry we have to stop at the 27th floor, everybody. I like just trying to be funny, and it's just adorable.
Yeah.
And you know, I commend them for not being in like a hate group or
how could you be in a Star Trek hate group?
That's what I'm saying. Like we used to make fun of Trekkies years ago.
We still do. We made fun of them all week. What are you talking?
But I've really been getting so much joy out of watching these people all week.
Oh yeah, it's been pretty interesting, to say the least. It's been pretty interesting.
What should the world know from Star Trek? It was the first interracial kiss on television.
Oh, really?
Was on Star Trek.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you got 2 phones.
Yeah, who doesn't? Is that unnormal?
Yeah, but you can't be on a podcast and be making calls and stuff.
No, I'm not going to make a call. I was trying to turn it down.
Okay. Years ago when I was on the road, you remember how expensive it was to make a phone call from a hotel room?
Yeah.
You know, and you could only talk for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Here's this information I need to relay to you.
Right, pretty much.
That's it. You good? Okay, I'm good. Bye.
Long distance calls used to be crazy expensive.
What are some things that you wish would have remained in society, and what are the things you like best about technology?
Oh, not me. I love technology.
Yeah.
The more technology, the better. Just make it easy for me. I can't wait to have my Hey Tesla.
Hey Tesla?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
It's just like Hey Siri.
Oh, yeah.
A Hey Tesla. You go, see?
See here.
Yeah. A Hey Tesla. If I had a Hey Tesla, you know, by the time I get 80, I'll just, Hey Tesla, pull up in front of the house. I'm going to Walmart. Car just pull up, let the door up. I get in, takes me to Walmart. I pull in the Walmart parking spot. The kids put the groceries in the car. I take the Tesla, take me back home.
Boom.
you know, it's going to be to that point where you're going to be able to tell your car to take you wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen in Los Angeles, they got these little food delivery carts. I don't even think
They got
you'll
them
have
in
to,
New York too.
yeah, I don't think you'll have to go to the store.
They got robots that deliver a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got robots. They got Instacart, but you know, just I welcome technology. I love technology. I had to teach myself technology.
Yeah. Well, it's great. I mean, everything you can do, you can be your own television studio, radio station,
like you're doing
all
right
with your
now.
phone.
Like
you know?
you're doing right now. Your fans don't even know that me and you are butt naked by the pool right now.
That's right.
Doing a podcast.
Yeah. And with AI, we removed all the water sounds and kids screaming.
Right.
Where did you get the name Cookie? Did you give it to yourself, or did someone else give you the name Cookie?
My mother's sister named me Cookie when I was born.
So on your birth certificate, it's Cookie?
No.
No.
That was her nickname for me when I was born, her little chocolate cookie. So
I love
it
it.
stuck with me my whole life.
Everybody loves cookies.
I don't know nobody that don't. Everybody eats them too.
Well, Cookie Hall, it's been so wonderful hanging out with you all week and watching you work, and just, you know, your vibe, your spirit, your wisdom, and just your general sense of humor and outlook on life. I adore you.
Thank you, Tom. I adore you too, and you've been a beast on the stage. Everybody's been killing the stage this week.
Yeah.
It's just been such an amazing experience this week.
Nice group. Everyone's got a good heart.
Yeah.
Everyone, we're predominantly Capricorns.
But yeah, I think everybody's been high except Gabriel.
Yeah.
Everybody else is pretty mellow, laid back, high. They're no big deal.
Yeah. But it's good. It's a good group. Everyone likes each other, and there's, you know, it's nice, soft, kind personalities. You know?
We need to do a tour. The Baptists and the Three Jews or something.
Three Jews? Who's Jewish?
I'm not even
Jewish.
Baptist. I know. It's just a name.
I don't think there's anyone Jewish on the show. Oh, Mark Cohen.
Mark is.
Yeah,
right,
that's right.
Right. But
That's right.
yeah. But it's been great. And thank you for having me on your podcast. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I value your friendship. I'm happy to know you. And in closing, is there any words of wisdom or advice that you'd like to give to the people of the earth?
Stay happy. It's the hardest job on the planet. That's it. Just stay happy, because that's the hardest job on the planet.
Yeah. All right. Keep the negative shit out of your mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
You control your mind. Nobody else does.
Mm-hmm. Hooray and hallelujah. All right, Cookie. Thanks for being on my show.
All right. Thank you.
Hooray for humanity.